Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. It's LaQuia Black from Merlin's Gems coming out to say hello. Hopefully, all is well. Hopefully, you guys are having a fabulous, nice little Friday. It's Faithful Friday, y'all. Yeah, I had to nicely put some nice little lip gloss on because I need it. But more than that, I had to put my glasses on, so I had to make myself look halfway decent. My cousin made me come on, y'all. Me and him about to be in the parking lot because he was like, "What time's your live?" I was like, "I don't know, cousin." I was like, "I just got my eyes dilated." He was like, "Okay, your health is more important." But, I was feeling the vibes through the phone, so I was like, let me go. Let me go live. I will not be here long. But I did get my eyes dilated, so I had to put the nice little glasses on. Because, listen, I see y'all, but I can barely see y'all. I know. I ain't gonna lie. Ah, my bad. Anyways, come in, say hello, say hi to me. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You are doing an amazing job. We salute you this weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Do not allow anyone to stop you. Continue on walking in your purpose. God selected you for a reason. This past week, I was in my feelings because it was the first time I've actually did a nice little Mother's Day gift for my parents. Usually I allow my assistants to do it. This year, me and my assistant took on that lead. And when I tell you, I did it more as just projects in the classroom just so I can get through it. And I still cried. And then today, uh, one of my associate teachers in the building, she overheard me while I was talking to one of my assistants in my classroom, and I stated my kids don't celebrate me as a mom. Like, I don't get birthday gifts, I don't get Christmas gifts, I don't get Mother's Day gifts. Like, I don't get anything. And I was like, because she was like, you think your kid's going to do something? I was like, they don't give me nothing. I was like, they take from me, they don't give to me. And I was like, so I'm so accustomed to not receiving anything for Mother's Day that she went upon herself and she went out and got me a nice little Mother's Day card. She was like, and then she made the nice little comment on it. Your children might not celebrate you, but I'm going to celebrate you because you're doing an amazing job. And I cried my eyes out. And the card was like the cutest little card that you could find for Mother's Day. But I cried my eyes out because, we all know I don't have my mom. And my kids treat me like I'm the nice little second stage stranger, even though I provide for all three of them, including the oldest. Because he doesn't have a car, so he utilizes mine. I provide all the food. I pay all the bills in the house. I provide the necessities. The least you can do is get me a card just to say thank you. Because I don't have to do none of this. But it was like, she made me cry so badly, y'all. And then I was like, this weekend and then Monday is going to be rough. So I'll be really, really hyper. My boss laughed at me anyways all the time because she'd be like, it's just something about you. People fail to realize I've learned to channel my inner child in order for me to survive life. That's how I survive. I entertain myself. I keep myself happy. If I can make one person feel as though they are noticed and they are loved, then I've done my job as a child of God. But it's also my way of giving back because, once again, so many people poured into my mom when we couldn't do it because we was all working. So, at least I'm giving back. I'm cheering on people. I told you. You ever look at my phone, you would swear I had a bunch of male companions or something like that. But a lot of the guys that I've known over the years, a part of me feels their pain, their problems. So I always reach out. And they were like, yo, you always checking on me. You better stop that. And I'm like, we all need a friend when we need a friend. We all can use that nice little support, understanding someone seeing you. Just like me and my bestie was in the car today, and I was like, I want to do something nice for the staff. I said, usually I do like a fruit basket or I can bring my jewelry in. But I was like, I wanted to do something. So she was like, why don't you get carnations? And that way you can put them in a nice little pot and everybody can take their own little carnation. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I want to do that. I was like, I'm going to do that. Because, you can get something from one person. It's not that everybody is appreciative of it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I just want to do something on behalf of Maryland's Gems just to say, I see you. We see you. You're doing an amazing job. You are loved. You are important. And keep going. You know how hard it is for people to sometimes repeat those lines to themselves just to remind them on a daily basis that you got to keep going. No matter what you are dealing with, you got to keep going. That is like one of the hardest things people have to deal with, even when you deal with grief and you deal with loss of a job, loss of a relationship. You're always going to be dealing with something. So you got to keep going. I tell people all the time, failure is not an option. As much as you would like to do, failure is not an option. You love on yourself enough to remember, this is just a test of my faith to see if I'm going to still show up even while the storm is raging against me. If you can go through the storm, then you can go through anything because God is already on the other side. It's your faith that carries you through it all. It's the fact that even though you're going through this, there's a blessing on the other side of whatever you're going through because God is like, I already see what your tomorrow's all about. Enjoy your present because your present could be taken away in a blink of an eye. Love on people because you never know who might need that friend. Respect all because you never know who, once again, could use those nice little kind words, who can use that laughter, who can use a friend to the friendless. And then once again, you never know what someone is dealing with. So if you can sit there and crack a joke and make them feel like they're wanted and loved and appreciated, then you're doing your job as a servant of the Lord. I tell people all the time, I don't care who you serve, as long as you're doing it with integrity, respect, and honesty. God watches your heart. He don't look for anything else. He goes within. You can put on the persona that you would like to put on to let people think you are who you are, but God sees your heart. He knows what you feel. And I tell people all the time, sometimes I talk out of turn, but it's not because I'm trying to be hard or anything like that. I'm just telling you, out of love. Sometimes God is allowing other people to speak for him because you're not listening to him. So I speak all the time and people are like, oh, you so mean, you so this, you so that. No, I'm honest. And people don't like honesty. They always want somebody to sugarcoat and lie to them. I won't do that. I refuse to do that. I'm not going to lie to you so that way you can keep on living in the life that you feel as though is good for you. Yeah, no. I've done that for many years, and that honesty and lie almost took me out. In 2020, if I didn't nicely get myself together, then I would have been messed up. But here I am, 2026, proud homeowner, company CEO of Maryland's Gems, making a difference on a daily basis. My faith has carried me through everything the past 6 years. Listen, my mom is resting, but I still cry because that was my partner in crime. She was like one of my kids. I had to nicely put on my big girl pants and do stuff that I didn't like to do. And I used to say it all the time. My name don't have LPN, CNA, RN, or any of those medical things. She was like, I don't care. She was like, I'm your mama. I'm like, ew, this is not my life. This is why I'm in the classroom with kids. And she be cracking up laughing like, can you just do it? And I'm sitting there like skeeved out, nassed out. And I'm like, I guess. Yeah, but to do it all over again, I gladly will because that was my mother and she brought me into this world. And without her, I wouldn't have been here. So as we come into the nice little 2026 Mother's Day weekend, remember, not all parents are perfect. Not all parents understand what they're doing. And we are growing just with you. As a mother and as a friend, and as a child of God, I'm sending my love, my prayers, and remember, The light is within you. Darkness can't live where God is already shining. So continue on shining bright and allowing God to be the amazing person that He's already been in your life. He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. It is well with my soul. Love you guys. See you.